everybody. Welcome to a Quickie with Miss B. Today is Wednesday.
No, it's Burrito Wednesday. Burrito Wednesday. No more Hump Day. Hump Day's gone. Hump Day's so 2000. All right? No, it's so 2000. Now it's Burrito Wednesday.
And if you're gun wild, he'll tell you it's post Taco Tuesday.
Yes, he would.
He always puts the comments out there on YouTube, and I just laugh every time I see it. It just makes me smile.
At my expense.
Of course.
That's the part you like best.
Of course. Okay, so today I thought we'd pick on our neighbors to the north. We're going to talk about the funny things that Canadians say, or the slang, if you will.
I'm still trying to figure out how in the world a knitted cap became a toque.
Well, you know, that is on my list. I just saw it about 2 seconds ago, because I'm like, oh, yeah, we'll have to talk about that one. So here it is. It's toque, okay?
How? What? How do you... It's a cap. Add a word. You have to add more letters to it to get toque. I mean, I just don't get it. And everybody's writing a letter to Kenny, who works at a farm stand that has never sold anything ever. But they did make it bigger. Why?
But the toque's got the little dingle ball tassel thing on the top. That's toque.
I've had those all my life. Those were knitted caps. Put your hat on.
You call knitted caps or hats. We call them toques. Just saying.
Toques. There's a toque. Don't you realize you're from two places that can't talk? How do you like?
You had to point that out, didn't you?
One half of you is from Canada, can't talk. The other half is Minnesota, can't talk, and eats soggy, tater tots with cheese.
Uh-huh.
That's just messed up. Canada, you're all huddled around a bush.
Okay, but I'll tell you.
Writing letters to some guy named Kenny who works at a farm stand who can't sell nothing.
I'll tell you another one that I say, and you probably, I don't know if you picked up on this or not. I say washroom.
Washroom, yeah. I've heard many times. Washroom. Turlet.
Yeah, in Canada they call it a washroom. To Canadians, toilet sounds too vulgar.
Turlet.
So we go with the nice one.
Yeah, always say to whenever a Canadian asks you where the rostrum is, you got to use the turlet. Want to watch them cringe? Say that. Oh, you got to use a turlet?
Well, here in the U.S., we use bathrooms, restrooms, water closets.
See, I remember a water closet when I was young. A water closet, yeah.
Yeah. Of course, in Britain, it's the loo.
The loo. Not to be confused with the Louvre. They keep the precious things in the Louvre, but you leave the things you don't want in the loo.
Well, and I think over in Europe, too, that you have to specify and say toilet. Because I think if you say, like, washroom or restroom, it can mean something different depending upon what part of the country that you're in visiting. Yep. So here's the next one. This is loony.
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 As in crazy, wacko?
No, it was in the Canadian dollar coin.
A loony?
You got a loony? Yeah.
Boy, if they said to me, you got a loony, I said, yeah, you shipped us one of them. She's over here in Minnesota.
Well,
or wait, I always wondered, you guys don't say soda. So what do you say, Minapop?
No, it's Minnesota. Sota, not soda.
Oh, now you pronounce it right. Sota. Hot dish. Minapop.
Well, you can't buy a hot dish for $1.
Or a loony.
Or a loony.
Especially not with a pop.
Yeah, pop doesn't cost a toonie. Or, no, probably toonie, but not a loony.
A toonie? What the?
Toonie is $2.
What?
Yeah.
A loony and a toonie?
A loony and a
Do
toonie.
you realize that means Looney Tunes means something different for you guys? Looney Tunes.
I knew you were going to take it right to Bugs Bunny and the rest of the gang.
Oh my heavens. Looney Toonie.
Yeah, but on their coin dollar, there's a loon on it, so it's a loony. And of course, the $2 is a toonie.
What's a $3? A threenie? Forny?
No, I've never seen a $3 bill. Just saying. And on that note, we need to take a break. We'll be back in a moment. I had no idea. Welcome back, everybody. You're listening to a Quickie with Miss B. If you missed the first half of the episode, please go back and check that out. And as always, thanks so much for joining us. And don't do it alone. Bring lots of friends.
Yeah. Support groups help.
All this week, it's Say What? Today we're talking about the funny things that Canadians say.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if you missed the first half of that episode, go back and check it out. So here we go. Here's the next one. This one's called Double Double.
Double double.
Double Double.
What is that? Four hamburger patties?
It's a phrase that you learn when going to Canada. You say, I'm going to Timmy's to grab a box of Timbits and a large double double. What you're saying is you're leaving the house to go get some donuts and an oversized cup of coffee with 2 creams and 2 sugars.
Well, I would not be drinking a double double. I guess I'd be drinking a 0-0.
I miss Tim Hortons.
They don't give you any food. They don't give you any food. They give you these little tiny cups of coffee.
I love the coffee.
It was a little cup.
Good.
I remember I went to a Tim Hortons. By the way, it's a Popeyes now.
What?
Popeyes. The Tim Horton that I used to go to is a Popeyes chicken now because you can only rip people off here in Maine for so long, and they go, "Oh well, aren't you a dubba?" And you pull up, you go, let me get an extra large coffee, 2 donuts. They charge you like $6-7 for this. You get 2 miniature donuts and what everybody else would consider a medium coffee. And that was an extra large. And you're like, wait a minute. Where's the donuts? And these things are like miniature donuts. You're like, you can't, what? What is that?
I still like the coffee.
It's like those cake pops at Starbucks. You go, it's a cake pop. It's literally a little round ball of cake on a stick that they want $3.75 for that.
Oh, you can make those at home for a lot
Pennies?
cheaper than that.
Pennies?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Kids like those. Oh, here's next one on the list. Molson Muscle.
Molson Muscle. That must be a beer lifting arm.
It's a Canadian phrase for beer belly.
Molson Muscle. There you go.
That's what Canadians call the beer belly.
That there's my Molson Muscle. Yeah.
Oh, here's the next one. Knapsack.
Now, I've heard that all my life. That's what that's a backpack.
Backpack. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. My knapsack on my back.
I say this one all the time too. Out and about, not oot in a boot.
Out and about.
Although I don't know, because some of my friends say that when I say about, it sounds very Canadian.
Well, it depends. If you're very relaxed and comfortable,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and the stick's been removed from your backside, and sure you're just having a good time, you'll say things like a boot. I'm gonna go run a boot. How do you run a boot? Is there a book you can learn to run a boot, or is there just something you know?
This was my favorite because there's always been many discussions for this one. Zed.
Zed's dead, baby.
Instead of XYZ, we say Zed.
Do you know why you say that? Do you know why? Because that's how it's spelled.
Zed.
If anybody out there ever wants to know how to spell Z, the letter Z is spelled Z-E-D.
Uh-huh.
That is how it's spelled.
So it's a Z28 if you were driving one of those cars.
Yeah, it's a Z20.
Uh-huh.
That's right. Got me one of them fancy Zs, ZR1s.
This one I think is kind of funny too. I don't remember where. Oh, Smarties. Oh, sorry, I went off on food. They have a thing on here for chocolate bars. Coffee Crisp. I don't know that one.
Coffee
A
Crisp.
Coffee Crisp by Nestle. I don't know that.
Is that the
How do we not know
the
that?
Rice Krispie one?
It's a Canadian Scholar.
The Crunch Bar?
Let's see. It's made out of chocolate, therefore it should be called chocolate bars. Or typical Canadian chocolate bar is a Coffee Crisp.
Huh.
I don't know. Do you know that M&M? Here in the States we call them M&Ms, but up there they call them Smarties. Yeah. Anyways,
so when you get the little roll of candy, what do they call that?
Sweet Tarts.
They're called Smarties, though.
Here.
No. The name of those candy, the name of that candy is Smarties. What do you call Smarties?
What the candy's called Smarties. They're called Sweet Tarts.
But it says Smarties on the label.
But they're Sweet Tarts. They're sweet and they're tart. If you could only see the look. Okay, moving on to the next one. 2-4.
Is that supposed to be a deal? A two-for deal?
Canadian 2-4, yeah. To go buy beer. I'm going to get a 2-4 of Canadian at the beer store. Do you want anything?
What's a 2-for? A 24-pack?
A box of 24, yep.
Don't get me a
They
case.
just simply, we shorten it, 2-4. Yep.
You could always say a case.
A case. No, 2-4.
30 rack.
That's all I have on my list for today, boys and girls. Come back and join us tomorrow. Say what?